full of scars on me. Globe in my palm as it falls on me. Peace, my brother, I need more than a piece, my brother. If you rollin' with me, my brother, just know we going past the peak, my brother. And I keep my eyes on the prize so I can never see defeat, my brother. Walking the finest line between the shining night and royalty, my brother. I ain't playing, but they see I leveled up. They fed up, I don't act like I'm fed enough. Hate the game, but I'm sure you could bet it's us. Can't complain, but I'm sure you attempted, brother. Fested up everything that you estimates and underrate. You can say this the latest of the greats. I always keep the statement up to date by the way that I elevate above the ranks on the way with the fleet. Take a seat or stay out of reach. World is mine, I ain't claiming a piece. Throne is mine, but I stay on my feet. Locked and loaded, I pray that you get low. If you rollin', I pray you don't get cold. Is you ready for war, my brother? Is you ready for war, my brother?
Backing, they backing up.
Yeah, don't ask if you're thinking we different. You trash and I'm picking the litter. I'ma spend a whole bag, I'm still getting rich. Really it figures, life's a bitch, now I'm intimate with it. Got hunger, but I'm skipping the dinner to give him the picture. Get him my gold, they ain't giving the silver. They ain't really the winners, long as you're still in the mix. That's a real bad luck, brother. Now I got them all shook, brother. I ain't playing by the book, brother. They'll be reading what it took, brother. Soon enough we'll be understood, brother. Started doing everything I could, now I'm doing what you can in case you mistook. Place with grace, but I can't stay put. I'm made to be self-made and make way with the fleet. Take a seat or stay out of reach. Word is mine, I ain't claiming a piece. Throne is mine, but I stay on my feet. Locked and loaded, I pray that you get low. If you rollin', I pray you don't get cold. Is you ready for war, my brother? Is you ready for war, my brother?
Backing, they backing up.
How's it going, people? I'm Rocky Rob. Welcome to my show. And we're interviewing one of our own from the label, BTMX, Breaking the Legions, Rod Steele. If you want to introduce yourself, tell us who you are, and
What's
let's
going
get
on,
this show
everybody?
going.
I'm Rod Steele. I just pretty much signed with BTMX and Breaking Legions. Pretty excited about it. Been doing music for a while, and now I got people that actually see my talent. So sky's the limit,
That's awesome. And so, how'd you came to find BTMX?
So it's actually crazy. I've been friends with the gentleman that runs everything, and I didn't even realize that he was the one that runs everything. And then my buddy Morbid, who's on the label as well, he was like, "Hey, you need to message this guy because I told him about you." And he listened to our song, and he was like, "I really want to talk to this guy." So I kind of messaged him, and the rest is history. But yeah, thanks to my buddy Morbid, you know, getting my name out there.
That's awesome, man. That's a good man right there and a talented artist.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that's like one of my best friends, man. We've been friends for probably over like 23 years, man.
So I'm gonna ask this real. What brought out the artist in you? What did it take to get there?
Ooh, that's actually a good question, man. Honestly, I feel like life is what, brought the artist out of me because just like everybody else, I have my own sob story about some of the things that I've been through growing up and all that stuff, you know what I mean? And, I didn't want to turn a negative into a negative. I wanted to turn a negative into a positive. So, I have a lot of anxiety and really bad depression. And, sometimes my thoughts just get all conjunctional. And I found that, writing things down kind of like helped me see clear and get me a better headspace. And it just kind of developed into, doing music, whether it's in rock bands that I was in or, like rapping and stuff like that. But I feel like I truly realized what I was capable of whenever I met my wife. I feel like she brought the best out in me in every way possible. So, that and Morbid telling me, no, man, just do it. All right.
What was the first song you ever done?
The first rap song?
Yes.
The first rap song I ever did was Depression.
Hmm.
And that comes from a real life story, especially the first verse. The first verse is just particularly how I felt. And, like I just felt like I was just like not going anywhere. Everything was repeating itself, like I just kept falling into the same holes that I've always tried to get out of. And I realized that my mind is my own worst enemy. And, and then the rest of the song is pretty much just letting people know, like you're not alone. Everybody has this, and it's become this like thing that, like men just can't talk about it. You know what I mean? It's like a stigma. We can't talk about our mental health or, what's going on with us and everything because it makes us look weak. But in my reality, I've actually realized that if you can talk about it, then you can actually help yourself by talking about it and getting better, just mentally. And I mean, I'm always depressed, but, now since I talk about everything, I have my good days and, I have my bad days like everybody else, but it's more good days.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad that you got all that, and I was in the same boat right there. Kept falling back in, questioning what's my purpose, why am I alive, and all these questions that people have been asking for throughout the ages.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this then. If there was any artist that you could work with, dead and alive, who would it be?
Ooh. Honestly, it's going to be a two-parter because they're two of like my main inspirations because like I love Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? Like just the realness in them and just everything they talk about. So I'd say Method Man and Redman or maybe even Immortal Technique.
Mm, great artist. Heck yeah. All right. Let's see what else. I like asking random stuff, and I want to get to know you more, man, as an artist and as a person.
Hey, I'm an
And
open book, brother. You can ask me whatever you want.
that's awesome, man. I'm glad to know that. Right now, like, is there any artist that inspires you right now?
Uh, Honestly, Jelly Roll. I was in so I was in a really bad place, you know what I mean? I don't really talk about this much, but I was in a really bad place. You know what I mean? Just mentally, I was really depressed, thinking I don't deserve what I have. You know what I mean? And then I found out my wife was pregnant, and I just, I got turned on to him by my buddy. And, that song Save Me that he did, that just made me realize that, there's so much amazing things that are going to come that, I got to just focus on what I can focus on and not, what I can't focus on. So I'd say he would be who I would really want to work with, because he's just amazing where he started from to where he is now. It's just phenomenal. And he's probably one of the most talented people out there right
Yeah. Yeah, that is very true. I remember I've been watching him since he barely started.
now. Oh yeah.
He was he was underground, and he worked his way up there. And he was like real thin. Remember, he was like real thin, and he was on all that, whatever he was doing, man. And then I think he kind of felt like he took a break for a while, and then got back to where he's at now. He's doing great.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
And I did hear he was moving the country. What do you think about that?
Honestly, man, that song he did, it's dope. I dig it. I mean, he's always had a little bit of a country feel to him in his music, you know what I mean? He's always had that country gangster feel. And a lot of his beats, it has that country twang in it. But honestly, man, that new song of his, man, it's amazing. So yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna do phenomenal. And he already played at the Grand Ole Opry, which is probably amazing in its own right, because there hasn't really been any rappers that have played there. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's inspiring to other people.
Oh yeah,
He could do it. Anyone can, man, if you put the work into it.
yeah.
Yeah, because they ain't just gonna fall in your lap. You gotta work pretty hard to get there.
Oh yeah.
And with others behind you, pushing you and giving you inspiration, and just putting I mean, not negative, positive things out with out with the negative. My bad.
That's why I hit y'all up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see what I can do with the team actually backing me, because everything else I've done, I've pretty much done on my own or with Morbid's help. So now it's kind of
Heck yeah, I'm gonna read the comments real quick. We got William, when he was at his worst, before he found his wife, how did he get through his life? What drove him to keep going until he found her? Nice. I like that. And we got Queen Stoner with the A. Y'all got this. Thank you, Queen Stoner. Let's see Facebook real quick. Oh, that was Facebook. Nothing on Twitch. All right. I want to get into one of your songs that was just out. And Final Battle.
oh yeah.
And let's see what people think, and then I'll ask you a question about that after. Maybe you could tell me what was the inspiration behind that one.
Hey, I'm cool with that, man. I love that song.
All right, sweet. Hope y'all enjoy it. Final Battle by our own Rod Steele. All right. Real quick. Okay.
This
bitch, I'm a star, and my skills are worlds apart. But my words are made of iron, so you can call me Stark. My delivery is super, so you can call me Clark. And the swift I spark, and you are marked for your remark. Make you pulled apart like a slain patriarch. Wisdom I impart, don't disregard or I bombard. Leave you broken and scarred, defending guard. I hold smart from the start, and I got heart. Taking over like Bonaparte, McLean, your upstart. At the end you'll die hard when I stop with a tomahawk. Don't try, leave you as an afterthought. Something like a juggernaut. Try me, bitch, better not, or you'll get dropped on the spot like LeGarrette Blunt. After smoking up blunt, I confront on the battlefront, riverfront, storefront, beachfront, on any other motherfucking front that I want. And at the end of the war, motherfucker, yeah, you'll be done. This is the final battle, fight for your rights. This is the final battle, fight for your life. This is the final battle, fight to survive. This is the final battle, fight through the night. Yo, this is the final battle, fight for your rights. This is the final battle, fight for your life. This is the final battle, fight to survive. This is the final battle, fight through the night. Bitch, you got a problem, bring it to me straight. Cause I'm full of hate and I'm great, like the Marine Brigade. Taking on the Nazis, words like a tsunami. And you like a kamikaze, have you screaming please while you on your knees begging plea. But I stampede with master speed, I'm the elite. You're obsolete like the XFL league. I'm a different breed, where you fail I succeed with my techniques. Blame it on the sick beats or my raw genetics. Without tactics taking over, I keep composure with full disclosure. On a roller coaster ride and we collide with a fatal strike. Hammer the final spike in your life and you start to fade to the bright light. I ignite like combustion, burn down your whole block and keep all you motherfucking bitches on lock. Yo, that's real talk, come at me and see. Broad steel, be the beast, come at me, bitch. This is the final battle, fight for your rights. This is the final battle, fight for your life. This is the final battle, fight to survive. This is the final battle, fight through the night. Yo, this is the final battle, fight for your rights. This is the final battle, fight for your life. This is the final battle, fight to survive. This is the final battle, fight through the night. Yo, divide and conquer, a military strategy makes you stronger, perfectly symmetrically. Don't squander, now they're outnumbered and cluster. Take the lead like I was fucking General Custer with a structured attack. Counteract and distract, their defense is cracked. Now let's see how they react. Bring the fire like an atomic bomb. Tromp a stomp like I was King Kong. I'm too strong, recon the situation. Read the information, do the calculation before total annihilation. And decrease their population by deliberate obliteration of their whole federation. With a declaration and preparation. Rapid attack, acceleration and degradation. Make them a demonstration and have a celebration and commemoration. Cause we won the battle, win the war. Now all you motherfuckers knocking steady on death's door. This is the final battle, fight for your rights.
Right.
This is the final battle, fight for your life. This is the final battle.
Hey, Mr. Rob,
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
You're-
That one comment that you read, do you care if I respond to that?
No, go ahead.
Just because it felt like he was kind of reaching out a little bit, you know what I mean? Because maybe he's going through something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I appreciate it. So pretty much, man, how I got through everything before, you know, I met my wife and had my son, man. You know, I wasn't on a good road. I was doing a bunch of dumb things that I shouldn't do. And, you know, honestly, man, God and music is exactly what got me through everything. And plus, you know, like the friends I have, man, I've made them over the years, and it's been through doing good things and bad things. But, you know, the friends that you keep make a whole difference on how you succeed. So just wanted to answer that real quick.
Oh, that's amazing, man. I like that. So, how do you feel about the level so far, and are they keeping their promises to you?
Oh, 100%. I've gotten more exposure in the 2 weeks that I've been with y'all than, you know, I've gotten since I've, you know, started doing all this. So, I mean, you know, they're 100%, you know, keeping their word. And, you know, everybody I've met are just amazing people with their own stories. But somehow, like, everybody's, I don't even know the word I'm thinking of, but everything meshes. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's like a fucked up perfect combination.
Yeah, exactly. I know we're gonna get tired, we're gonna get cranky, we're gonna get ticked off at each other, but in the end, we're a family and we come together,
Oh yeah,
flow together,
that's how it's got to
and
be, man.
we'll make
Got
shit
to have
happen.
each other's backs at all times.
So, what's the story and the inspiration behind the final battle song?
So I didn't know if you were gonna ask that or not, but yeah. So pretty much final battle, man. So back before, whenever I told you I had a whole bunch of like crazy shit going on and all them crazy ass thoughts, you know what I mean? Like that song is the underdog song. You know what I mean? Like anybody who was told they can't do something, or, you know, if their back's against the wall and they feel like, you know, this is their last chance to like do what they have to do to get where they want to be. You know what I mean? That's the anthem for it. Just your back's against the wall, go balls to the wall and just fight for everything that you want and that you need in your life. And as long as you keep fighting, at the end of the day, they'll be knocking on that door, you know?
That's awesome, man. I like that. Songs with messages, man. I think this is what people need these days, you know?
Honestly, man, every single one of my songs has any song I've ever done has a message. And the reason that I feel I want my songs to have a message is because there's always somebody out there and you never know what, like they could hear your song and you never know what it could do for them or how it could touch them. Like the way I view it is any song I make, it could technically save somebody's life one day. You know what I mean? And if I can make a song that'll, you know, keep a little good in this world, then I'm all for it.
Heck yeah. So Final Battle is now out on all music and social media platforms, and that's awesome. And are you working on any new music?
Yeah, I got a couple things up the sleeve, you know. I don't know how much I'm allowed to put out there because you know we're all about the element of surprise.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's all people need to know, and they'll hear it when the time comes.
There is one thing I could say.
All right.
One of the songs I'm working on, you'll understand the whole Method Man and Red Man feel. That's all I
Uh,
can say.
man, I can't wait for that.
I'm sworn to secrecy.
That's gonna be I can tell it's gonna be an amazing song, and I can't wait to hear it.
I appreciate that, man.
You're welcome, and I think you're a great artist, and I know you're gonna go really far, and you're gonna you're gonna get to where you want to go. It's gonna take time and work, and just be in the moment, and just focus on what you're doing now, and everything's gonna fall in place.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm determined, man. I you know what I mean? Like I got the right mindset that I need. Plus, you know, with y'all backing me, like I said earlier, man, the sky's the limit. And if I succeed, you know, we all succeed because, you know, part of the label, you know what I mean? So
Yes.
that's it. There's no I in team.
So we got the comments. William, the man behind the scenes. What was the first song that drew you into music at all?
Ooh. Um, honestly, man, this is a old ass throwback. Um, so my dad, you know what I mean, he used to play songs for me all the time growing up, and he'd be like, "Hey, who is this?" And so ah, it's a tie between two. One is Inagata Davida, just like drew me in because I was like the colorfulness of all the instruments together just blended perfectly. And then there's a song really fucked up song that I probably shouldn't have listened to at that age. But it's by Atomic Rooster, and it's called Death Walks Behind You. And I listened to it, and I was just like, guys, demented. I don't know why I like this so much. And then it drew to like, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, and then, then it drew to like Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, and then started getting into like rap and everything like that. And yeah, but honestly, I think those two songs are what started it for me.
It's awesome. And so now having your music heard around the world, how does it feel that people are now hearing your story?
Feels amazing, man. Because I mean, I'm just one of the many talented people out there with a story to tell. I'm just blessed that I have, a family behind me to, let me tell that story. But I mean, there's so many people out there that have a story from tragedy to beauty. You know what I mean? And if they see me, being able to tell my story, hopefully it makes them want to tell their story.
Yeah, start like a spark.
Yeah.
We got Sean Kudas up in here too in the chats. What up, Sean Kudo?
Hello.
He's always hitting on us, and calling us his poppies or whatever. His sick fantasy mind.
I'm everybody's
Oh,
puppy.
God.
No,
I
my
love-
wife would kill me if she heard that.
We still love you, Sean Kudo. So, what genre would you say you are, and why the choice?
You said what genre?
Yeah, what genre? Yeah, my bad.
Uh, honestly, man, the way I feel, man, I can't really label myself to one genre. One genre, you know what I mean? Like someday I'll feel, a little bluesy and want to try and do some type of bluesy beat. Or, some days I feel like that inner gangster's coming out of me and I want to do, one of those Tupac songs. Or, it's hard to label because I feel like if you label yourself as one genre, I, I, I feel like you're not opening yourself up to the true artist that's inside you. Like I feel like you have to expand like your comfort. You have to get out of your comfort zone and you have to try different songs that different songs, different beats, different everything, just so you can get like a full world effect. Um, and yeah, honestly, I can't really consider just one, but
Yeah, I feel the same. A lot of people know me as the horrorcore artist, but that's because I do a lot of horrorcore music. But
yeah,
it doesn't mean I'm just an horrorcore art. I'm a music artist, and I want to do different kinds of
exactly. That's what we were
styles.
talking about before, man. Like that, a couple of the songs that you came out with that we were talking about before. You're an all-around artist, which is really great. You know what I mean? It showcases your actual talent that you can do multiple genres of music.
And I think every artist can be like that, and I think and I know you're the same, because I've heard your flow changes with every beat. It just changes, and I think that's amazing, and that's inspiring to me.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. So what rap artist or group do you how would I say this? Okay. All right. Hold up. Is there any other artist that you think is just almost like you in style, or any rap group?
Oof. Uh,
they're not the same, but they're like almost identical. Like someone you collab with so that you would collab with so well, like you just flow together.
Honestly, man, as long as he's not triple timing or however the fuck he goes so fast, I feel like Tech Nine would be amazing just because, he's shown that he can, like, he's got so many different songs out there that you can just tell that he can do like any type of song that he wants. And he's just gonna nail it because that's just, what he does.
All right. So what would it take for an artist to collab with you? Would you want anything or expect from them?
Hell
Or what
no.
would you okay.
I don't want anything, man. All you got to do is hit me up. If somebody wants me to do something with them, if I'm feeling the beat, man, I'll just write it because I'm all about just sharing that sharing the love, man.
That is, I think that's great. Yeah, I'm the same way too. Um, I haven't been asked so far. I think I've been asked a couple of times how much do I charge, and I've never really given them an answer because I don't know what to say when it comes to that.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean, man. Like I'm like you and everybody else on the label. I just want to do music to do music, and you know that's it. Like I said, I feel like that's why everybody meshes because everybody just wants to make music and just it's beautiful.
Heck yeah. So, we're gonna get into another song, and this is by Bobo LG, and she's an amazing female artist. Let me know what you think about her, and if that's somebody you would collab with.
All right.
This is her song "Creepy."
Tell our ghost stories to your children and live on forever. The 80s will never die.
Kill 'em all like AHS 1984. From the grave I'm creeping, reaper sleeping, knocking at your door. Torture that I dish out in my basement you endure. In my mind I battle wounds that time does not ignore. Got a flashback, wear a hazmat. I'm a mishap, born deformed and distorted.
From the womb I'm contorted, I'm abnormal like Norman.
I'll grill your ass like George Foreman. Creepy like a corpse, underground. Fall upon deaf ears, hear no sound. Eyes wide shut and I feel not a thing. Follow the madness to see what it brings. Bury in the winter, pray for spring. Lay a black rose where the angels sing. Pull and tie a knot on the puppet strings. I'm a grave robber, gonna take everything. Creepy, so creepy, I'm dead, not sleeping. White eyes, see me creeping. Blood is leaking from the ceiling. Clock is stuck, what's the meaning? Am I alive or am I dreaming? Creepy, so sleepy, go to sleep, willow weeping. When I was a little girl, I lived in this house. I remember it was really old and creepy. And I remember walking down the stairs of my basement, and I saw my daddy and my uncle. It was an unfinished dirt floor basement. They was digging. They found bones. I remember my uncle looking at that skull. He said to my father, "This is not human." Creepy, so creepy, I'm dead, not sleeping. White eyes, see me creeping. Blood is leaking from the ceiling. Clock is stuck, what's the meaning? Am I alive or am I dreaming? Creepy, so sleepy, go to sleep, willow weeping. Ever since I was little, I can remember being touched by the supernatural. In some way or another, it always happened around me, whether it was to me, a friend, or a loved one, but it was always there like a shadow following me in the night. And as I got older, the intuition only grew stronger. I moved into this house that was built in the 1930s. Immediately, I started having nightmares. I saw an orb move around my room in a circular motion, and I heard voices arguing with one another. It sounded like 15, 20 people arguing. Nobody could get a word in edgewise. And it just felt really, really heavy. And I thought, was this built on a burial ground? On a grave? Creepy, so creepy, I'm dead, not sleeping, white eyes, see me creeping, blood is leaking from the ceiling.
Got a 5-star Galahad with total hero power over 1 million, and my arena ranking is top 10.
Oh, come on! I have a 5-star Galahad and a 5-star Celeste with total hero power over 2 million, and I'm in top 5 in the arena.
Boys, I have Galahad, Celeste, Ginger, and the legendary hero Cleaver all maxed out. My hero power is over 5 million, and I'm number 1 in the arena.
What? How did you do that?
Well, I started with Galahad, upgraded him to max level, and used his hero power to bring down enemies' heads easily. Second, I got Celeste and Ginger, who supported Galahad from the middle and the back line. But most importantly, I played tons of Hero Wars minigames to get extra resources. And finally, I summoned the legendary butcher Cleaver. Plus, there's a welcome bonus. Every new player can get a combo of 2 awesome heroes, Lars and Krista. And 1 million extra gold. Simple as that.
Hero Wars. Play now.
Psst, hey, do you hear that? If you made some bad decisions earlier in your life like me, you would have heard a high-pitched ringing sound. It sucks. So if you are not currently wearing earplugs to go to your concerts, please consider this your wake-up call.
These are eargasm earplugs. They protect your hearing, but you can still hear everything going on around you. Everything sounds crystal clear. It's absolutely amazing.
I've actually already been using their high-fidelity earplugs for months now, and they haven't let me down yet. Please, 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 go protect your ears. Don't make the same mistakes that I did.